Guys, y'all ready to cook some biscuits? Here we go. It's pretty simple. All you need is some good old buttermilk, some Marfa White self-rising flour, some lard, and you're ready to go to work. Once you get your flour in a bowl and all, you want to take and sift out some. Make sure you got all the hard pieces out of there. There, you sift it out a little bit. You want to make you a little cubby hole, like so. And right here's the key part. You want to get a handful of lard, about like so, Then pitch it right down in there. Then add just a little bit of milk. And as you adding that milk in there, you just kind of just mash it in together. And what you're doing, you're creating a gigantic biscuit. You don't want to pour it all in there all at once, because if you pour it all in there at once, you'll end up with too much. This is a pretty simple recipe. Making biscuits really not as hard as grandmother made it out to be. Well, I still ain't got as good as my grandmother, but after a while of cooking biscuits, I've gotten pretty decent at it. You want a consistency kind of like Play-Doh. Once it gets kind of like Play-Doh, then you're ready to stop kneading it. And then you got to get all that off your hands. It's a good thing to have a separate set of hands in here to turn on the water to wash your hands off, but we don't have that today. Maybe next time I'll have one of the kids hold the phone and turn the water on. But this time we're going to get a little flour on the sink. I'll be right back. Hold that thought. Gotta wash your hands real good. Get all that off. And there you get them washed and dried. This is the important part. You gotta dry them. There you get your hands washed and dried. Then you come back over here to your gigantic biscuit that you got created. And it's real important. Gotta be real dry. Get all that moisture off. And before you even touch this dough, you want to pick up just a little bit of flour and get your hands all floury again. And then you want to just start kind of just tossing that gigantic biscuit around in the flour for just a minute. And then you pick it up and start kneading it together. Just kind of just mashing it together like that. When your hands start getting sticky, you grab a little bit more flour. And you continue this process till it kind of starts getting good and firm. You want it good and firm. It's real simple, really. But it does take a little bit of practice. My grandmother could do this for so quick, boy. See how it's starting to shape up like a biscuit? Just keep kneading her together. Just folding it in there. Kind of like folding steel. You want it get all that air out of there. Once you get it where it's folded into a gigantic biscuit like so. See that? Get it up there where you can see it. See, it's kind of like a gigantic biscuit. Now what we want to do, we want to fix it where we can size it up and pinch out our individual biscuits. So I kind of just make it like that right there. Make like a big old biscuit stick. See how it's shaped out there like a biscuit stick? Now we're ready to pinch out our biscuits. Just pinch out just a small little section off that joker like that right there. And then you're ready to just start rolling that joker up just Get her good and rolled up like that right there. See how she looks? Now she's ready to go in the pan. Bam! You know, it's really not all that hard making biscuits, but it does take a long time to learn it, you know. A little bit of practice, messing up a couple of times. Once you mess up a couple of times, each time we mess up, we learn how. Because there's not an infinite number of times you can mess up. But with just a little bit of practice, even you can cook some real pretty biscuits, boys. You can surprise your lady. She come in from work and all, and you got her a homemade biscuit. Woo, doggy! You know what I'm talking about, I hope. If you don't, in a few years, you'll get her all figured out. Anyway, just roll them jokers up like that. Pull them in the pan. We at 6 minutes and 7 seconds. Them kids will be getting up just in a minute now. Gotta get these biscuits on the go. Alright, let's show you what she looks like. She's ready to go in the oven. Gotta preheat that oven 500 degrees. Why 500? Because it's there. It generally takes about 10 to 15 minutes, you know, it just all depends. You just keep check on at her about 5 minutes, you just open up her and take a look at it. And we ain't gonna have to wait all that time. I already got a set right here that I just have pulled out of it. Hang on, let me wash my hands real quick. And I say, well, hang on, I'll just go ahead and show it to you right now. I'll show you what the biscuits look like when they come out of it. Look there. Woo, doggy! Let me wash my hands and I'll break one of them open and show you what a pretty biscuit look like. They're still steaming hot because they just came out just a few minutes ago. Now you can surprise your lady with a biscuit like that right there, boys.